Hi, Roberto. Brilliant win against Wolves, much needed. Then the bad news, Javi's injury. We know that it's a long term for him, but what is the news?
I watched you, I watched you in this week.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Go.
I'm worried now. Dom Solanke, how long is he out for, and is the latest on Vicaria?
But listen, I want to be clear one time. The most important challenge now is to silence the voice inside of us, inside of the players, inside of the staff, inside of the fans. And this voice produces negative thoughts, and the voice says we are unlucky, we have too many injuries, we lost Xavi Simons, and he was in the last 2 games one of the best and most important players for us. Our medical staff is not good enough. The pitch of the stadium is not good. The pitch of the training ground is not good. It's impossible winning 2-3 games in a row because we have not won too many games in 2006, 26. I think is all negative things, and it's rubbish because I want to keep my focus on ourselves, on the qualities of my players. We go to play against one of the best team in this moment in Premier League. We have a big respect. I have a big respect for Emery as a coach. But if Tottenham win in Villa Park, it's not a miracle. Maybe we lose, I don't know. But we have the quality to win this game, and it's not a miracle. So I think we have to be positive, to be lucky because we are working in a big club. If Solanke and Xavi Simons are injuries, we can play with Colomoni, Matistel, Richarlison, and they, I think, are not worse players, are different as a characteristic, but are very good players. We have Pedro Porro, we have Udoge, we have Mickey van de Ven, we have Betancourt, we have Palinha, we have Gallagher too. And for that, all these things, I have not too much time to listen and to hear these things.
I'm sorry that I just think you've been unlucky with.
No, I watched you on TV, but no, it's not a polemic. But I heard no, it's impossible. We are crying. Everyone is crying. We relegate. No, not yet.
Yeah.
And we have to die on the pitch, and to die on the pitch, we have to lose the game. And before losing the game, we have to play. We have to fight. We have 2 points less than West Ham, and West Ham have to play a difficult game as well, like us. And for that, okay, it's not the best moment for us. It's not. It's a tough moment. It's a difficult moment. But the losers cry. The losers think negative, and I don't want people close to me crying or to think in different way than me.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
It was clear?
Yeah, absolutely. It's because the list is so long, and you know the players you were counting on all injured. I just said that is unlucky.
Yes, but we are good enough win the games, and we are good enough to stay up.
Yeah, great.
And then we will see, because is the unique way I know. The way I know is to work hard, to give my best, to transfer my idea of the players, the confidence of the players, and to be realistic. And I think there are not a lot of people realistic now.
Finally then, a positive hopefully, James Maddison, was he training this week, and
Very well.
there maybe a chance to play Villa or maybe Leeds?
I don't know, I would like to play with him because he's a special player, he's a different player, but we have to consider the physical condition, a lot of things, but I think he can be important in the next three games.
Right. Finally from me, there was criticism of the physios with the footage and the medical department of the handling of Xavi's injury and the amount of injuries. What did you think of that criticism?
But I think we win together and we lose together, and it's not the right time to make polemic or to give responsibilities. Every one of us has to feel the responsibility for a big club, but now we have to stay all together, close, with just one target on our head, and to move on forward all together and stop.
Good luck Sunday.
Hi Roberto, can I just check on Vicario first of all? I know Michael mentioned his name before. How's his recovery coming on?
He's not available, no.
He's not available,
yet.
Okay, thank you. You've spoken a fair bit about positivity already. You said after the Wolves game that you hope that win would lift the mood. Have you felt that from your players this week in training, that the win has lifted the mood?
Yes, at the beginning of the week we suffer these new injuries, and but today they worked very well. One of the best training in my time, and I was sincere also with them before the training. But I can't say nothing with them, with their attitude, their behavior. Always they've been fantastic.
And in terms of Aston Villa, you described them as one of the best teams in the Premier League at the moment. Quite simply, how do you approach this game?
Keeping the ball, showing our qualities, because if we have a chance to win the game, it's because we have great players for me, and fight, run, defend everyone together with a order, with a right organization, without the ball for sure, because we have to defend, but we have to attack and to keep the ball and to enjoy with the ball, to try the one-to-one on the winger side, to play when we have the right time and the right space between the line. My idea.
Hi Roberto, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Is there too much negativity in football? You, last 2 or 3 weeks, when I've spoken to you at the press conference or after a game, you've always wanted your players to smile and to be positive. Generally in football, is there too much negativity?
Yes, we lost a lot of injuries, players. We lost 2 points with Brighton, and in Sunderland we conceded one stupid goal, and I think we didn't deserve to lose the game, just in my time. And if you imagine before what happening before, I can understand the player. But anyway, there is just one way if you want to have not regrets in the future. To have not regrets in the future, you have to remove everything for our head, for our memories, and to take one game per game, and one game per game, I think, one training per training, to find the right organization, to find the right confidence in ourselves, and to play showing our qualities. Because I think if we show our qualities, we are good enough to win the game.
I like that when you said you were good enough to win and good enough to stay up.
But I'm not positive. I want to be realistic. It's different positive. Not positive because today is sun, is Italian weather, and I'm positive. No. I want to be realistic, and for that I'm like so. I feel this pressure to change the perspective. The same perspective you can see in different way. One way is we are unlucky. We are at the bottom of the table. In the other perspective is yes, but we play with Pedro Porro, with Udogie, with Betancourt, with Bissouma, with Palhinha, with Gallagher, with Richarlison, with Colomwani. Colomwani 2 years ago, PSG paid 70 millions of pounds. It's not a stupid. He's a top player. Matistel is one of the best young player in Europe. Richarlison is in the Brazilian national team. He's not in different team.
I get that, absolutely. And you said in terms of earlier, you said staying up, your team will die on the pitch. In that respect, is it all about now your players showing heart and determination almost above skill and fancy tricks and flicks, just heart and...
Absolutely agree. Dato di dimostrare il cuore.
Determinazione, più che così certa cosa.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. For sure, it's more important the human value, the pride, the dignity, the passion to silence this criticism, and then the football, the ball, the qualities, everything's about football. But first of all, other things. Thank you.
Hi Roberto, can I just double check on Dominic Solanke? Are you going to have him back this season?
I don't know yet. In Villa, no, for sure. And then we will see.
It's his hamstring.
Yes.
Yeah. And you mentioned Destiny Udogie a few times, so is he available for this weekend?
Udogie can be available, yes. I don't know if the beginning of the game or the second half, but he's available, yes.
Okay.
Until now.
I'll finish this section with George, please.
Hi Roberto, your sort of passion and your belief that you can do this, do you feel that in your players and do you feel that around this club, or are you sort of trying to send a message to everyone inside the club that we can still do this?
La tua passione, il tuo credere che potete realizzare gli obiettivi, lo senti anche tra i giocatori, o è un messaggio che devi comunicare a loro?
No, I think they have just to show the same passion, because inside of them they feel the same passion, they feel the same emotion. And about the fans, they showed their passion with Brighton at home. It was an incredible atmosphere. And we have our responsibilities also for them, or they show their passion in Wolverhampton, because they were fantastic with us. It's not so easy to see another stadium in this position of the table to give the same support, the same love they gave in Brighton or in Wolverhampton.
And just with James Maddison, he's obviously been part of the group for these last two games. James Maddison. He's been part of the group but not played. What sort of impact has he brought just being part of the group? And how much of an impact, do you feel like he'll make on the pitch when he's ready?
Experience, personality, calm, because anyway he's if you have much experience you are calmer, no? You can consider the timing when you have to speak, when you have to say something or not, and I want he feels to stay inside even if he doesn't play, because when he will be ready to play, I want him 100% inside of the plan of the team.
And just finally from me, obviously the full focus now is on staying up and this obviously mission. In the summer, do you want to look into the injuries? It's not just been this season, it's been last season, and get to the bottom of why it feels like it's happening a lot for Tottenham?
In summer we can do everything. I have a lot of time to spend speaking about football, about transfer market, about everything we can improve. We will.
Roberto, you mentioned Richarlison. I think 4 years ago when he was playing for Everton, he played a crucial role in Everton staying up, scored lots of goals, and really showed his quality. Do you still see the same kind of Richarlison now in training? Can he provide that impact?
Richarlison is a great guy because he's a sensitive guy. I like him as a player, as a man, no? Because what he thinks you can understand immediately, no? From face or eyes is pure, no? Is pure. Yes, I think we have to put him in the right condition to score, because I was not happy in Wolverhampton in the second half. In the first half, if you compare the statistics, the numbers, statistic between the first half and the second half, there was two different games. In the first half, the total control of the game, 70% ball possession. Okay, two chance to score, not too many. In the second half, we lost ball possession, we lost distance, we lost the balance of the game. We conceded 4 chances to score, and we won the game. But in the second half, we could. We won the game, but in the second half we could lose the game. And they want to put all the attackers in the right condition to attack the space, to shoot, to go in 1-to-1, to play between the line, to make the assistance. In the second half we didn't.
And you mentioned he's a Brazil striker. There's a chance he could go to the World Cup. He's had over 50 caps, 20 goals for Brazil. Is there an element of people from the outside at least forgetting how good these players actually are?
Da fuori si può dimenticare quanto sono bravi questi giocatori.
Yes, this is my problem. I would like to remember every day what they are and what they have done, but not 3, 4, 5 years ago, because Tottenham finished the Champions League tournament, no? In the 5th position, no?
And you mentioned Mwani last week. You said you've been having lunch, breakfast, dinner every week, every day this week with
Mwani.
Mwani. How's that?
It's another my problem. I have too many problems. Yes, but it's not problems. I love working in this part of my job, no? Because when I was player, I felt I wanted to work with the coaches available to help nei difetti miei, no? To transfer more confidence, to believe, to show what was his idea about me, no? And sometimes the coaches forget this part of our work, no? But in this part, I want to be the first level, or I can't lose on the pitch, I can't lose something in tactical, but in terms of relationship, I want to give my best with all players, not forget anyone.
But just lastly, this fixture against Aston Villa, they've obviously got a Europa League semi-final, second leg next week. It's actually similar to last season when Tottenham played Aston Villa just before the Europa League final, and Tottenham made a lot of changes. Do you still expect Aston Villa to be full strength?
No, listen, Aston Villa, they have 22 players of first level, because Douglas Luiz, Bogarda, or Bailey, or Sancho, or Abraham, Minks, are not the second level. It will be tough game with the same players yesterday, or if he go to change, I don't know, but nothing change of the level of the opponent.
Can you talk to us a little about Matis Tell? I think you said you tried to sign him when you were at Marseille.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that? What you like about him and where his strengths are?
He's a potential big player. He's a big talent at the moment, and we have to help him to become top player, because he has the right qualities to do that. I'm sorry, because I use him not in the favorite his position, because he played as a right winger 2 games in Wolves and against Brighton at home. His favorite position is left winger, but for example in Wolves was important for to take the corner and to score. Now maybe without Xavi, without Madison, without Odobert and all other players, I think he can feel more comfortable, because he can prepare his game 1 week without the faults. I play, I don't play, and the responsibilities can be better for us and for him.
I think we all know he has talent, but he's only has 3 goals this season, and he has played many different positions. Do you still believe he will develop into to fulfill his potential?
I don't know, but can be the right moment for him, and the players become great when they understand the right moment to become better. Xavi, I think in my time, spent that time, and he stava diventando grande.
Great.
I understood that because I felt something different from him in personality, in confidence, in performances as well.
You understand the significance of your role? Is that what you're saying?
Quindi capisce anche il significato del tuo ruolo.
No, I don't know if my credit, but maybe he understood the right position, the right confidence, the right idea of the coach, e come si dice, ha sfruttato l'occasione.
So he made the most of that opportunity.
Dave.
I just wanted to talk about the playing style. Everyone associates you with a fairly specific way of playing, especially at Brighton, Marcel. Well, we can talk about your whole career. Have you had to make compromises given the situation? It's a very frightening situation.
Of course, the compromise is we can't work too much. We can't give them too many information, too many instruction, because at the beginning when you have too many instruction you lose the speed. But I think they are smart and they can understand quickly, and they need instruction. They need a fixed plan, a clear plan of the play. In the first half involves, I think we played well, not shooting too many times, not creating too many chances to score, not with the right speed, but in terms of order, occupation of the spaces, the line pass, maybe some mistakes in the decision, no, because too many times we went outside, and we have to change the habits. Sometimes we go outside, sometimes we keep the ball inside, because keeping the ball inside we can attack in the right side, in the left side, straight, no, straight. And if we go outside, you have just two parts, the right side and the center. No, it's difficult to go on the other side. And keeping the ball inside permit to reach the winger and to go in 1-to-1. And there is a lot of work to do, but now we have no time.
Can I just check on Sarr? Is Sarr fit for the game?
È pronto Sarr, potrebbe giocare Sarr.
Today was the first day with the group, but he worked very well. Is available, yes. We go. I have not decided yet the first 11.
Tom.
Roberto, did you send anyone home for being sad this week? I remember you said after the game that anyone who was negative, you would send away from the training ground.
Hai dovuto mandare a casa qualcuno perché era troppo triste sta settimana?
No.
How do you lift the players? How do you transfer that message that you transferred to us? How do you lift the spirits of the staff and also the players here day to day?
Cioè il messaggio che hai comunicato a noi di questa positività, come lo trasferisce anche ai giocatori, sollevare i giocatori?
By in the same way, not in English, but in Italian with translator, because so from my eyes I'm able to arrive to reach the head of the players, but nothing different. I can't change my face or myself depending of who is in front of me. Clear, honest, and what I feel, what I think, I say.
But for the next 3 games, Tottenham play after West Ham every single time. I wonder if you think that's a disadvantage, whether you tell the players not to watch.
We think for Villa, and then we prepare and we go to speak about the other 3 games. I don't know if we win, yes, but now we can't think if we play before, after. Can be negative or can be positive to give some more energy, or different.
And you said after Brighton that you think this team can win 5 in a row. It's 1 out of 1. Do you think even with the injuries you can still win 4 out of 4?
Hai detto che se potevate vincere 5 su 5, avete vinto 1 su 1, ma con gli infortuni è sempre possibile vincere tutte le 5 partite.
Yes.
Why?
It's because we have good players. You are not. You don't. Convinced, no?
I've seen a lot of Tottenham games this season.
Yes. And so we stay. We stay like this. No. What we have to do? Explain me. Help me. No? you have a friend in my dressing room? No? I hope no.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.